going over how to create a plumeriia, a number 12 flat that is double loaded with sap green and daffodil yellow. And we're stroking the stem, leading with the dark color and adding the minor stems off of that. Then we're double loading a number 12 flat again with wicker white and daffodil yellow, and we're stroking the petals in a teardrop stroke shape. So you start on one side, you push out on the outside edge, and you stand back to the chisel edge on the opposite side, creating the teardrop shape. Everything ends in the center of the flower. So you're repeating this, creating each set of petals into one flower. Then I'm adding a little bit of magenta to the yellow for a little different look in the center. So you're side loading the magenta and giving that a little bit of a blend. Then we're going to do some chisel strokes with slight pressure for a bud and add some white outline crisp edges with a number 2 script liner and wicker white to give that rolled edge look. A little bit of yellow here, added daffodil yellow to finish. And then we're going to add some leaves. So this is daffodil yellow and sap green. We're pushing out with individual strokes, creating those leaves, and then adding chisel edge strokes for the veining in each leaf, leading with the dark color, pulling the light behind. Then we're going to pull out some detail lines with the tip of the script liner and magenta. And then we're adding some daffodil yellow in the center. Here we're working on a multicolor hydrangea. So first you're going to create the shape of the balls with the corner of the brush, and I'm using cobalt hue, violet pansy, and some white for the lighter ball shapes. So you're just slip slapping with the corner of the brush to create the initial shape of the ball. Then we're adding a little bit of white to that same brush to get a lighter shade of blue, adding even more white to get a lighter edge, creating the second ball, and we're darkening the bottom edges with some Prussian blue. Then continue to create the rest of the balls in the arrangement, adding touches of violet pansy for the dark purple, and then wicker white to lighten those. All with a slip slap motion of the corner of the brush. And then a lot of white to that same loaded brush, blended in to get light shades of purple and blue. And then even more bright white on the edge. Now we're going to add leaves with a 16 flat, double loaded with sap green and citrus green, and white blended in on the citrus green edge. We're wiggling out and then stand to the tip, reverse direction back to the chisel at the base of the leaf, and then pull a stem into each of those leaves. Here we're creating a spring bouquet. We're starting with a number 12 flat, double loaded with thicket and daffodil yellow. And chisel edge, we're creating each stem with varying heights and starting points. Then we're adding the flat leaves with rolling over edges and tips, and side loading a little bit of white on the light edge for a highlight, makes these leaves stand out a little more. Now we're adding some bright bud strokes. This is daffodil yellow and bright pink with a side load of white. Now we're adding the big wiggle stroked blossom petals. This is bright pink and daffodil yellow double loaded on a number 12 flat. Side loading a little bit of wicker white on that bright pink edge will give a lighter edge. And so this is a number 12 flat brush double loaded with wicker white and violet pansy. Now we're going to add some soft trailing flowers with the corner of the brush, slip slapping a little violet pansy and white. And then you can see we've done a lot of those all around the bouquet, adding some in the bright pink as well. Now we're dotting the center with sap green and white, and then pulling out some magenta strokes in each petal, detail lines with the tip of a number 2 script liner. Then we're adding a lot more little leaves with that 1 script liner loaded with thicket and daffodil yellow. We're going to tap in wicker white into purple flower, For the delphiniums, we're taking a number 16 flat double loaded with thicket and classic green, stroking the stems with a chisel edge, leading with the light color trailing the dark behind on this light background. Next, we're adding the leaves, wiggling out to the tip and then back to the base of the leaf, standing on the chisel edge and pulling a stem into each one of these leaves. Now we're going to add the delphinium tipped flowers. So this is dioxazine purple and white, wicker white, double loaded on a number 12 flat, pulling little short chisel edge strokes down, leading with the light color trailing the dark behind on each stem. Next, we're going to be adding the actual blossom strokes. So we're starting to add a few open petals with some pressure on the flat to create little wiggles, each one coming back to the center. The tips are very jagged on these, so it's not a lot of pressure. You're mostly just laying the brush out and standing it back up. And you continue to stack these petals and lay them out more as you work down the stem of the flower. Some of the petals can have the colors reversed to help them stand out against a darker background. Add a few chisel strokes and then dot each center with a number 2 script liner and daffodil yellow. For the daffodil, we're taking a number 16 flat. We're double loading that with yellow ochre and wicker white to do the back petals before we add the cone shape and the frilly front petals. So we're stroking out to a point, standing up, and then reversing the stroke back to the center. Now we're side loading some strong wicker white on that same brush, and we're going to wiggle a stroke for the back side. Then we add a front one on that as well, making sure the back side of that stroke is centered in the middle of our flower. Next, we're adding buds with some flat stroke, taking a 16 flat, double loading that with citrus green and sap green or thicket, and pulling those stems down from each flower and bud, and adding short little leaf strokes around the bud. The daffodil leaves are very tall and skinny, so they don't require a lot of pressure, but you're going to slide up. You may need to add floating medium to help the color move. And you're going to slide up, stand to the chisel. And here we have a rolled petal where we come up, take a curve down, and roll over, standing back to the chisel. Adding a few more stems and petals, or stems and leaves, to finish the daffodil. Pansies are just a step-by-step layering of petals. So here we're going to start with our back petal is a double load on a number 16 flat of wicker white and Juneberry. We're going to side load some daffodil yellow on our white edge of our loaded brush and adding the 2 side shell strokes, slightly overlapping the back shell stroke. We're side loading even more stronger daffodil yellow and adding the 2 bottom shell strokes, slightly overlapping the second and third stroke we did. Then we're going to add a bud. Next, we're taking a number 6 flat, and with thicket, we're going to add 3 center chisel strokes in the middle of the flower, dot with daffodil yellow on the, then we're pulling out detail lines of inky licorice on a number 2 script liner. We're adding a stem with a number 16 flat that is loaded with classic green, and then side load 1/2 with daffodil yellow, blending to a paler green. Now we're going to add the leaves, which are rounded and oval shaped. So you're wiggling out and back around the other side, creating that oval shape, standing to the chisel, and then pulling a stem into each one, leading with the light or dark color, pulling the light behind. With these colorful daisies, I had a lot of fun with different color variations. So we're working with a number 12 flat. We have this first daisy is double loaded with wicker white and daffodil yellow. Every petal is pulled into the center of the flower. You start with the 4 points of a compass, north, south, east, and west, to get your size and shape and the center of your flower. And then you fill in between those points to add the additional petals. The second flower is magenta and side loaded with wicker white for a paler shade of pink. And then this third one is daffodil yellow, wicker white, so it's reversed again, same number 12 flat with the side view. Now we're adding leaves. Now these leaves are our same colors that were on our brush. So I have the daffodil yellow, wicker white, and then I've side loaded magenta, pulling a stem into each one and a few additional chisel strokes stems for softening around the edges. Then we're going to pounce the centers with a 1/4 inch scruffy, double loaded with daffodil yellow and wicker